Play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic, and as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to play. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
3rd down and 7.
Looking to throw. Wheatley setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Here's Austin McNamara now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving getting ready to go back to work. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Now the first carry here for the running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Out of the gun here, Sanders. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. Well, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here come the Lions now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Operating from the gun. Wheatley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, the lineman on the other side has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they're trying to preach.
Now Sanders, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. They go play action now. Sanders. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Run up the middle with Irving. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's Sanders. Got a man, that's Hunter. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he will find his man on the outside. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Sanders. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. LeJohntay Wester in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs continue to pull away here in this first half.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give them a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Washington now brings this out. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on Indianapolis. And this is the Colts quarterback, 12 yards on the touchdown. The Colts had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is the running back. He's going to take this one into the end zone. That's touchdown number 11 on the season. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Ravens trying to make it 5 straight wins, and they're up at the half. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Houston Texans. And this is Parker Washington. He'll take this one in, one of 2 touchdowns for him in the first half. This one is now at halftime with the Titans lead by a field goal at halftime. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. So we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 14. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 3rd down and 10.
Number 87, Sam Laporta.
Back to throw. Wheatley. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't run it in. Incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
It's a gain of 3.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. He's able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and the yard.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Sanders. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Nick Herbig in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. They juked him. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 3rd down and 6. Operating from the gun, Sanders. And the throw there going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
For a Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
If there's another stop, one of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jalen Carter in there to get it for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
No
points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11 on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. Over a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Herbig in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 58 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Sanders got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunter. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the
play fake. Sanders given the gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
they'll go with the keeper. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. 2 yards is the pickup. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Sanders. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. back now at Ford Field. And this is blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd and goal, Sanders. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And Detroit getting set to go now. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wheatley. On the Buccaneer pressure, too much. Down he goes. The sack. Loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Wheatley. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that is incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Back to throw. Sanders. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Irvin. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he was able to shed one tackle but did not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Irving. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Irving. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19.
That's another Buccaneers first down. A gain of 12. First down, Buccaneers.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Buccaneers first down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Sanders to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Hunter with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up
back to throw. Wheatley. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Wheatley. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington.
13 yards on the play. That's another deep.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
First down.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw again.
46 yards.
That's complete to the Porter. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 30.
1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Wheatley. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down and a pickup of 5 yards.
And the Lions first down.
Back to throw. Wheatley. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. 2nd and 5.
St. Brown.
Off play action. Wheatley. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Good. We're on Lions. first down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Tampa Bay, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.